Man, it's your boy Freeze, and I'm back at you with episode 3 of FREEZTV Pioneer in the Southwest. You're gonna keep hearing that door slam in the back because it's windy outside, but it's all good. Just fuck with us one time. Pay attention and listen real close. I got Dub Fuego in here today.
Nah.
Dub Fuego. About to tear his ass up on the pool like everybody else.
What
I'm
it is?
I'm 2-0 right now. I'm about to be 3-0. You know how this go. I'm gonna let him break. This is the rules of the game. I'm gonna let him break, and as the game goes, you're gonna just mysteriously see me beat him. It's just, that's how it goes. And as I'm beating him, we gonna do a little talking and kind of take you along the journey of the Fuego train. We gonna go all the way back to when he was just a young jit over on the dub, and take you all the way to him dropping a new video the other night in Scottsdale. So it's a big difference. If you from, the Southwest and you from the gutter where we from, you kind of know that there's a big difference from where he comes from and to where he's at now. So that being said, go on and break, and we're gonna get into this interview. But before you break, I want you to let the people know who you is, and kind of let them know like where you come from.
Wow. What it is, boy, it's your boy Dub Fuego, Chillax and A. You know what I mean? I come from basically the west side of Phoenix. I've been going down doing music since I was about 17 years old. You feel me? I did come up watching a couple of good legends, AZ legends, FREEZTV. I was recording in the back of his barbershop when I was just a young guy. Like, I want to say sophomore in high school, me and Wes partnered up and did that. But other than that, man, I've just been working and pushing hard my whole life, you feel me? We all know it's grinding, and that's my whole thing, and I always wanted to be, you feel me, known for that, my hustle and everything I do. So most definitely, man, we're gonna get into this interview. Let's get it.
Man, break the game so I can go and get this over with.
This
real
is
quick.
light work. I used to go to Boys and Girls Club with this one.
This is light work. This is light work. Woo. He didn't even leave me no shot. But when we get in it, before we get into the rap, I want to talk about the person. I want to talk about the man.
Yeah.
I want you to tell the people what it's like growing up with so many brothers. You know what I'm saying? And not only with so many brothers, but your brothers being so dope. Like, you got one brother that plays professional basketball. You got another brother who's like a street legend.
Yeah.
You got another brother who, no, for real. Like,
For
I'm
sure,
just
for
keeping
sure.
it 100. Like,
Yeah, man.
So just, like, kind of, and I don't want you to talk about your mother and your father yet, because I want to leave that separate for its own discussion. I want to talk about Amy and us. About, themselves. Right now, what I want you to talk about while I'm trying to figure out which shot I'm gonna take, I want you to kind of elaborate more, like I said, about what it's like growing up as the young baby boy with all of these older brothers who dope as fuck, and now you gotta make your own way through this, through this terrain, bro.
Yeah, for sure. Man, this is, you feel me? It's a blessing to me. I always considered it a big blessing, and I learned so much from them. You know what I mean? So it was like, at times, it's like, they could be generals, you feel me? And I'll be the soldier, you feel me? We fighting, scrapping all the time. But I always just adore my big brothers, from Roy down to Andre, you know what I'm saying? Armand and Six, you feel me? They always raised me. They raised me since a baby, like he said, you feel me? They the ones that put the balls in my hand. You mean, fed me, you feel me? Raylan used to, you feel me, bathe me, get me ready for school, you feel me? Wake me up. When I'd be mad, you feel me saying? Because moms and them, they working 2 jobs. Pops and them working a job.
We ain't got to mom and pops yet.
Yeah,
just
but
keep it on the brother.
Yeah, I'm just letting them know.
Because your moms and pops need their own. I need to bring them to the table.
For sure.
Cool. You feel me?
So, like, you know what I mean? Roy and them especially, you feel me, used to babysit me. Sometimes he used to have to stay home from school. Just to, like, you know what I mean, look after me, because sometimes I couldn't go to the thing. I'd be sick or some shit like that. And just growing up, you feel me, I always idolized them, you feel me, like how he said, they always different, Dre was a baller, Roy and them, they kind of in the streets a little bit, and Shix, he was like the one over me, he was always doing his thing, and they used to just, you feel me, instruct me to do, you feel me, different shit, you feel me though, even though we all had our little turns, like doing the shit we did, you feel me, in the hood, on the block, coming up, it was
Which
always.
one of them, not cutting you off, but I want to keep you on track. Which one of them got you hungry about being so great? Because it started with sports, and I want you to talk about being a young, like not just playing sports as a kid, but kind of being like the best in your class. And just kind of like elaborate on that. Like, which one of your brothers put that in you, or was it all of them?
Yeah, it was a lot of, it had to do with all of them, but you know, coming up seeing Dre, you feel me? You know, we used to go to, like we was just talking about this, we used to go to Cali. You know what I mean? Before he went to Cali, we used to go to North, you feel what I'm saying? And him and Darvin White, Tommy Smith, you feel me? Coming up there seeing that legendary, you feel me? Them, that shit was always like big in our eyes, you feel me? To see them performing them type of moments, you feel me? Like that shit is like, that's everything for us, you feel what I'm saying? Like the spotlight when it's on, you know, everybody can be practice players, you feel what I'm saying though?
Yeah.
And Dre taught me that, even with, we used to go to Cali when he won that championship in Saddleback at the JUCO, you feel me? I remember just, you know what I mean, walking near there by like 12, 13 years old, we was just talking about it. He had a game at LA Community College, and you know what I'm saying, it's like 2002, so you know, it was like rugged coming in that spot, you know what I'm saying? And I just remember them, you feel me, they played that, what up, blood, what up, cuz, that 50 Cent, and I'm tripping out like, oh my God. How they even playing this music in here? You feel me? They gonna start a riot. You feel me? But they end up losing. You feel me though? But Dre was balling out, and just seeing them battle in them type of environments, you know what I'm saying? That let me know, like, damn, you feel me though? Like this is where, you know what I'm saying, all that passion and shit come from. You feel me though?
Right,
we
right.
battled all day long. You feel me? To see my bros and do that shit, and even with Shakes and them too. But Dre, most definitely. So they end up losing. But my dad told him shit. I'm glad y'all lost that motherfucker. You hear me? Oh God, so you know what I mean? But just seeing them, you know what I mean, do good shit or great shit in just in the moments, you feel me though?
Yeah.
And like them, you feel me? And
So
just,
how was your journey? Like, and then like let's go to Pop Warner. Let's start it with Pop Warner and take it through there, because you always been a star.
Yeah.
You know, so how, you know what I'm saying? How was that? How was dealing with that, being 6, 7, 8 years old and just being the man?
Man, you know what, like, I don't know, like these kids these days, like, bro, you know, I love that shit. We used to love that shit. You know how that shit was. Like, Pop Warner and shit, man, you know, we used to breathe that shit. And, I don't know, man, like, you know what, like, I give a lot of credit to y'all, like, because I always grew up to see y'all, like, as role models for us. Jay Bird, too, you feel me, though? I love them, you feel me, though? Because, they gave me a chance. They used to come pick me up in the wagon. You remember the wagon?
Yeah.
When I was like a kid, you know what I'm saying, and they just, you know what I mean, always took us, you feel me, like got us out of our environment, you know, and sometimes moms ain't home, you know, I'm in the hood, they come pick us up, that shit meant everything to me, you feel me, so just even, you know, everybody think I get double A from the hood or something.
Yeah.
Nah, you know what I'm saying.
Double A come from football.
Football, from Bird and them, and they named me double A and shit, and that shit just stuck with me, like they always been role models in my life, you feel me, and just how to do it, because they always looked out for the people. Like even FREEZ, you know, man, how y'all always just looked out for us as kids, that shit meant a lot to us, you feel me? So even just playing football and shit, getting back on the subject of being a superstar, like, you know, they embedded that shit in me. You feel me though? They got a part of that history too, you feel me though?
Then like going through high school, what you was always a star.
Yeah.
But where do you think, because I remember, I want to say you played in the Army game or one of them.
Yeah.
You came back to the shop, you was just like fresh from the Army game, like the All-American
game, yeah.
How was that?
Man, that shit was like an eye-opener, you feel me though? And just that experience alone, you feel me? A lot of kids from us don't get out and get a chance to go see shit. It's different shit, you feel me? From the difference from LA sunsets and the Atlanta sunrises, I mean, you feel me? The East Coast sunrises, you feel me? It's a difference, you feel me? And just being able to go over there and just, man, travel and see a lot of that shit, man, and meet a lot of great players, you feel me? And just be able to see their different struggles, and you feel me? It opened up my eyes. And then on top of that, just how they treated us, you feel me? And you know, we coming from the projects, the hood. And you know, my pops like real shit, sent me over there with like $50. Hey, and I'm like, man, how I'm gonna do this? You know what I'm saying? And he like, boy, boy, you going to the All-American game, boy, you know what I'm saying?
You better take that 50 and make it work,
boy,
man.
Hey,
like,
you know what I'm saying? But when I got there, it was all love. You know, we just catered to us. You know what I'm
didn't
saying?
even spend the 50 probably.
And then came home with more money. You feel what I'm saying? Though? Most definitely.
Now let me ask you a question that might sting a little bit, but it's a question that I've always wondered, and I want to ask you this.
Yeah.
What do you think happened in your career in football that derailed it, and you didn't make it and you had to sit back and watch some of your friends who you were better than and who look up to you. You had to watch them make it. And I'm talking about make it, like NFL, big money, the whole run. And you was always the one that everybody looked up to.
Man, you feel me? That shit was like, that shit hurt a lot, you know what I'm saying? It taught me a lot too, you feel me? Like, you know, when I was in JUCO, I fucked around and caught a case. You know what I mean? I remember, you remember that shit. And, just thanking God that I was able to get up out of that, got a lawyer and shit, but that shit fucked me up bad because I was on my way to K-State. We was like blue chip at JUCO, having an amazing season, amazing spring, you feel me? I was getting looked at real good, had my grades and shit right, and a lot of that shit derailed it when I caught that case. But like, it was not necessarily that, you know, where I come from, we just, it's a different element, you know what I'm saying? You know, everybody where we come from, it's like, you know, everybody, they said like, if a family member ain't smoked dope in your hood, or your family ain't from the hood type shit.
Right.
And you know, we come from a lot of that drug infested neighborhoods and shit, and a lot of that shit, like, you know, even though I was going to ball out being a superstar on this end, you feel me, I'm still coming home to these same environments where it's murder. You know, it's a lot of shit, it's a lot of, what I want to say, basically, like influences, you know what I mean? Bad influences, you feel what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, you got one foot in this shit, one foot out. And just being with the wrong crowd, you know what I'm saying, jeopardize a nigga shit that much, you feel what I'm saying? So that shit taught me a lesson, like I had to make a separation because you can't be having your foot in, foot out, because either way you're gonna put your hand in, you know what I'm saying? But that shit like really hurt a lot. And just seeing a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, just, you know, Ronnie and them, they always give me my respect, always show love, like, bro, you was hard, you feel me? But, you know, I just always try to take all that shit as a lesson in life.
Because when I listen to your music though, I hear it in there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I still hear the competitiveness. I hear the hunger. And I think that's one of the things that gives you what it gives you when it comes to music. You know what I'm saying?
That's dope.
Yeah, because when I listen to your, because I know you.
Exactly.
So when I'm listening to your music, I'm not listening for the bars. I'm not listening for cadences and singing and all this melodic shit.
Yeah.
I'm listening for content and real shit that I can, you know, latch on and relate to.
Yeah.
And I feel your story is something that millions and millions of people is gonna latch on to.
Yeah.
Like, you got a big future. Like, your future is gonna be bigger. And I think that, in my own personal opinion, I think a lot of the things that happened in the past was on purpose.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And sometimes we don't pay attention to what it is because we going through it.
Yeah.
You know, and
for sure.
and once you get through it, the word is through. You know what I'm saying? Once you get through it, what's on the other side?
Yeah.
And that's gonna get us to your music. What this video that you just dropped, so it's so drastically different from the music you was making. Like you say, you was in the back with Wes, in the back of the studio with Wes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit is like, it went from, like, let me rewind a little bit. I'm in Atlanta and I'm chilling with my partners. We sitting, we smoking, they talking about Arizona music, and I'm like, man, ain't really nobody from Arizona popping but me. The rest of them niggas is light, but I'm not really paying attention. My nigga said, you got me fucked up, and threw his phone on the table, and it was a video of you in New York.
Oh.
You feel me? You was in New York. I'm like, that's my little cousin, bro. Like, fuck you mean? Like, so kind of tell the people, how did you even, what took you like, okay, so the football, the basketball, the sports is over. The grind, the hard work, the dedication, we got that from our brothers. We ain't got to your mom and pops yet. I want to talk more about them in this music side.
Yeah.
Because in the music is where I hear all of this coming through. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And the music is what ties it all together, but it's your shot. You know what I'm saying? It's your shot.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I ain't made no ball. You ain't made no ball. It's your go. Yeah, it's your go.
Hey, but
yeah, on the music, what took you on this journey, bro?
Man, you know what? It's crazy because it's crazy that you said that all purpose. You feel me? On purpose. A lot of shit happened on purpose because a lot of popularity came from just balling, school, and even with just going to New York. You know, I was able to even actually, I roommated with some Miami cats named Lil B and Pool, and my other guy, Big B, was from New York. You know what I'm saying? So we always had the plans on always, you feel me, gravitating. We used to always do shit like back in the day, like chillaxing at the, cause I always was rapping in college, you feel me? But we used to be chilling and they'd be like, man, Dub, you gotta come out here to New York, man, come see these plays, you feel me? So a lot of...
I can't make no balls,
damn,
man.
dude.
You got me all fucked up. Keep talking.
Hey, yeah, cause you kind of throwing me off.
I'm throwing myself off. I'm gonna
get
just
to the
keep
work.
talking to you, but that's what makes
work.
the game so difficult.
Yeah,
You
and
gotta
this is
keep
crazy,
the conversation going.
Yeah, I'm
Come on.
I'm feeling
You shot an air ball.
I'm feeling it.
But come on, man. You was rooming with Dub now.
Yeah. So I was rooming with my guys, man, and you know they was always like, Dub, man, you know what? They liked the music back then. You feel me? And just how you said, my competitiveness, they used to always think I was from Miami or New York. And I'm like, no, we'd be out here in Phoenix, and I used to put them on to the videos, and they like, man, Dub, you gotta come out here. You gotta come to New York. You gotta come pop up. You feel me, bro? So me and my girl, me and Shauna was mashing one time, and we just like, we got people in the New York, but we just made a decision like, man, shit, it's a business out here to be handled, you feel me? And even to just, you know what I mean, being able to out there to just step out there and just gravitate and do our own shit. Because it was all, I recorded that shit at the quad, no Casanova and shit. And when I recorded over watching my cat on my sack, my little bro, Lil Bleak did that for TDF. And I was trying to, I had, my brother B was actually the cat that I roommated with. He called a Greyhound from New Jersey to Manhattan to come to the quad to do a beat for me. You know what I'm saying? So this is how all this is tied in. You feel me? And so when they was doing the beats, I was trying to play all the East Coast shit or some shit like get in that feel. Yeah. But to watch my cat, I had it, and it was a West Coast video. But when I ran it, they all lit up like, yo, this is where it's at. You feel me though? And then like, you know what I mean? Just always understanding it. Like, you feel me? Like, it ain't where you from, so you know what I mean, where you at, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you feel me, respectable and real. A lot of shit that I learned at a young age, bro, this shit still carry on. So I was always able to gravitate and adapt to any environment, man, just doing that. So even with the NY trips, man, that shit just opened my eyes up to like the business side because, you know, they out there popping. You know what I'm saying? 5 year now, you know, it's Crips and Bloods out there, you feel me though? People don't know that, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's all connected, man, and it's like, you know, one struggle is all struggle, whether you from Phoenix, Arizona, Atlanta, you know what I mean? And now a lot of that shit just always took off, and that's when I started thinking a little bit differently, like, even when I was in the Bay with Beat a Weeda, you know what I'm saying?
How was that?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
How was that? Because with Beat a Weeda, y'all started a cold movement.
Yeah.
Like, it was a lot of back and forth. You was to him, he was to you.
It was a lot.
You even, I think you on his album.
Yeah.
Or he's on your album.
I'm on his album, he on my album.
See what I'm saying?
So Mac and try to rap and shout out Beat a Weeda, you know what I'm saying? Like, I did a release party with John, you know what I'm saying? Shout out my big bro John.
Yeah, shout out John.
And we ended up doing some shit basically where we was going out, I had to release
It's your
party.
shot though.
Oh yeah, okay.
I still ain't made no balls.
Damn, let me make one of these motherfuckers. We ain't gonna make no balls on interview, huh?
This gonna be a good interview.
Oh my God, handshakes, you know what I'm saying?
Like they should.
Yeah, you feel me? Like it was all love, and from that brotherhood, we always, you know what I'm saying, maintain. But when we went to the Bay, you know, he showed the same amount of love as when he came to the field. So
right.
After we tapped in, you feel me? He opened my eyes to like DJ Fresh. You know, it was after Pharaoh was in the studio when I first met him. We went to the studio with some more shit. So we met the All Bay Music magazine, all that shit. And he was just tapping me in. And ever since then, Beat always just been like another mentor. Somebody in my ear, like, bro, keep doing this, keep doing that. Don't be doing this, you feel me?
And how important is those type of mentors?
Man, that shit is everything. You know what they always say, like, you know, a great king has wise counsel. You know what I'm saying? So it's people like Trap House, rest in peace. You feel me? That, you feel me? One call freeze. One call be like, oh man, you got a dead thing. So you feel me though? Yeah. So that shit always mean a lot to me. You feel me? You know, and I'm always humble enough to listen about shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
That's dope as hell. So let's stay on the music. It's your go. You solid.
God damn, I gotta make
but let's stay on the music. So you done did music. Who's all the artists you done did music with? That's quote unquote celebrities.
Shit. Really though, this is crazy. Like, I ain't never really looked to those. Like I got a couple of little shot like old school like verses, but I ain't never really looked to none of them celebrity musics. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? I'm just telling you the truth. You
Yeah.
feel me? And I ain't feeling like it was like it wasn't. You know what I mean? Like Boosie, but I ain't feel like it ain't no gain from that. It's just that, like you know what I mean? Like Nip, you know what I mean? I heard Nip do a lot of songs, but Nip always. He has another message, you feel me? And that's how I figure about it. Like, I got another message to doing just songs with. Because, you know, it's a lot of cats. Yeah, for real, though.
No, I'm with that.
You know what I'm saying, though? Like, that might not be my thrill, like, you feel me?
Yeah.
That shit, like, a lot of shit don't get me thrilled up about shit like that. Unless it's, like, a connection or a brotherhood, like, with Be The
Yeah,
Weeder.
but who have you, other than Be The Weeder, who you done did songs with?
Like, shit, like, I got a track with.
I need some clickbait. Like, who can I tag? Hashtag, I'm a hashtag Be The Weeder, so I know I'm gonna get his viewers. Who else can I hashtag?
It's been so long, I can't, like.
So right now, the main hashtag I need to focus on is Fuego.
Yeah, period.
Fuck with it, 100.
You know
I'm
what
with that. I'm with
Period.
that, 100.
You know it, you feel me?
I'm with that all the way.
But just not even like saying that. Like it ain't. I ain't got no.
No, but not in an arrogant way. But
Yeah,
just
you
that's
feel
the
me?
push right now.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's the push.
100%. Because at the end of the day,
So,
I'm talking about AZ. This is Phoenix, Arizona. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. You feel me?
no, I'm fucking with it 100%.
For sure, for sure.
So what's the play? Where we going with it from now on?
Man, we just bigging up. Like basically, man, I got the new promo team, the new marketing team. We bigging up on marketing and promo. Like it's just want to be my music more accessible and heard, distribution, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not even like I've been speaking with Epic Records between me and you. You know what I mean? Between us. You know what I'm saying?
Between
YouTube too. You know what I'm saying? And like you know it's a lot of shit it's a lot of work to be done as well. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's gonna go. It's gonna all work.
Yeah, it's a
and
lot
I think
of work
that takes us to
hustling.
that takes us to my next question, and which is what I wanted to talk about. What you kept trying to touch on, but I kept stopping you, was your parents.
Yeah.
And how does it feel to have? Cause I was watching your video Soap, right?
Yeah.
I haven't seen the whole video. I was watching the clips. It
Yeah.
kept being a bunch of clips that was being dropped. So I kept watching the clips, and as I'm watching them clips, I'm seeing a bunch of the streets, and I'm seeing a bunch of the area where we all from and grew up at in different areas.
Yeah.
Your parents is really from the soil.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got some parents who like raised the whole side of town over there.
Yeah.
And it's dope that you're incorporating kind of like the struggle that you've witnessed and the struggle that you've gone through with your music.
Yeah.
But now bringing your parents into this, how have they inspired a lot of what you're doing now? Because your music now, like I said, your music then and the stuff you was doing then seemed like it was more inspired by your brothers. And it was more in competition and competitive. And
Yeah.
now it's going more so towards, I've came through this struggle. This is where I come from. This is what I went through. This is where I'm headed. This is what I'm about.
Yeah.
And I think that's more so reflective of your parents.
Yeah.
So just touch on that a little bit, cause you know your parents are famous.
Yeah.
You know, you say the Dub, everybody know who they is.
Yeah, for sure. Well, you know what I'm saying? I just like, I had to just to talk about them, you know what I mean? To talk about shit we come from, like, you know what I mean? You gotta understand that, you feel me? My grandfather and them, you know, they ran a wig shop, a wig and a record shop back in like the 60s, 70s when black people had, you know, my other grandfather on my mom's side, he was like one of the first black kids that actually ran the IG Homes Boys and Girls Club back in the day, Jackie, and he graduated from a university ASU back then when they wasn't doing that shit. So you feel me? Mm-hmm. That's what type of people they come from. You feel me? And like same shit, product of our environment. You feel me? Like we come from a struggle, a lot of that shit too. You feel me? And they just good black people. You know what I'm saying? And they always been down. And like how you said, they raised a lot of people in the neighborhood because like a lot of my homeboys they never had their daddy. You know what I mean? We was always fortunate, and everybody used to always remind us of that in the neighborhood. Like shit, we ain't got no daddy. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't like how many kids we done came up with. Like shit, I can't even like I can't even name like 2 families that had a dad. You know what I'm saying? And that's fucked up though. You know what I'm saying though?
Yeah, but that's a reality that.
Yeah, that's real shit.
Yeah, that's a reality.
You know, some was raised by their stepdad.
Shit, most of them was raised by your dad.
Yeah. And you know,
right now, your dad can go.
pops.
It's your go. You solid. But your
I'm about to get on this ass now, man.
No, you ain't. Stop it.
Oh man, I'm
Stop
still.
it. Come on, man. I got you all twisted. I got you talking about your pops.
Hey, for real though.
You don't even know. You on the hot seat.
Yeah, for sure.
But I want to keep you there because a lot of these people need to not only know about you as far as music, but they need to know about the man you are.
Yeah.
And like, what has created this man? Like, what's the ingredients to make this man? You know, it's your dad, it's your mom, it's all of your brothers, it's your music, it's your sports, it's the passion, and finally, it's your girl. It's all of these things that go in to make you, right? Yeah. But finally, before I go on and bust you up even more, talk about your kids, man. How do it feel to be a daddy, bro?
Man,
and now, but not just being a daddy, but to come from all of that. Yeah. See, we done talked about sports. We done talked about you being on the high. We done talked about you going through the struggle. We done talked about you catching a case. We done talked about all these different things, right? Yeah. But now it leads us all up to now it's somebody looking at you as daddy, and now you got to create these opportunities for them. Yeah. So bring on that for me.
Man, just crazy because my daughter Ariana, man, she turning 13 March 2nd, and I just remember having her, bro, and I've been present in all Lake births, you feel me, from area Leah to Millie. So I just remember Ariana, and I was just like fucking 17 years old, you feel what I'm saying? Like on some shit, balling, going through it, you feel me? And I'm like, damn, I'm about to have this baby. And I just prayed, I was just praying to God, like, shit, man, you feel me? Just change me, change my life, change my life, change my life, you feel me? So I was like, at that time, bro, we was like 16, 15 years old, running around with burners, nigga, I had pockets full of dope. Anthony Sanders could attest to this. I used to bring work and a burner, you feel me, to school, you feel me? And then I used to have to work. I didn't keep the work in the Caprice, so I'll put the burner in there. But I didn't keep the work in the Caprice because my doors, they can unlock the back door. So I used to have to bring the work, bro, in the locker room, you feel me? So I'm like, nigga, you tripping. I'm like, nigga ain't getting me out there, you feel me? Yeah. We at South, and so I'm like, nigga, Ariana, when she came, it changed me, like, it changed my whole, like, way of thinking. Cause I'm like, damn, bro, I was seeing, like, indictments. This around the time, like, Sinbad got killed. And,
rest in peace, Sinbad.
Rest in peace, Sinbad. And, like, they was my big bros, and I was out there, you know what I mean? And them indictments came, you feel me? And I was like, fuck, like, bro, I'm about to have a baby. Change my life, God, change my life, change my life, you feel me? And, like, I don't know, I just went to football camp that year on a whole different realm. So, like, shit, I gotta do something different, like, you feel me? I gotta do something legit. Something to make them shit right, so I can always be here for them. Cause you know what I mean, even to this day, they love their father. You feel me? Like I just couldn't even just fathom me, you know what I'm saying, losing, being lost. Cause the shit, someone being dead out here, they have like their daddy, like, you know what I mean? That shit changed a lot. You feel me though? So like, just even my kids, like, they mean a lot to me, like just mentally. You feel me? The message I'm giving to off of them, cause they come into the crib like, yo. Watch my cat, not my, you feel me? Little Millie, like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm always trying to be conscious of what I'm saying. Yeah, I might say some shit, but I'm always trying to drop some shit and then say some shit with some meaning. You feel me? After that, you feel me? Because like, they always watching. That always is triggering them back everywhere I'm stepping, how I'm stepping, and with the shit I'm doing. You feel me? As far as my name goes. You know what I'm saying? So my kids play a lot of that shit.
Yeah, that's dope. Because you a dope guy, man. I might get on the computer and scroll down the scroll, and you like, yeah, I still get dirty. But you just had a show last night, and premiered an album or a video last night, and then the next morning I see you laying curves. Yeah. Like, yeah, I still get dirty. Yeah. Like, come on, man. It's only one word to describe that, and to me, that's admirable. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I admire that. Because I do the same thing. Yeah. Not that strenuous. Yeah. But I do the same thing. Business. And I admire that, bro. Like, I really admire that. I know what it takes to be on such a high last night at the club and to be dub Fuego at the club.
Yeah.
And to be on this high, we popping bottles, we taking pictures, we living up here. And then tomorrow, I'm at work.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And how are you balancing that? Because it's gonna come a time when you'll get that phone call and it's gonna be like, I don't even know if I wanna go to work no more. You know, these people, it might be this label, that label, whoever, but somebody gonna cut a check. And when they cut that check, and it might just be one of your own songs, it might be your shirt you have on. Hold on, before we get that far, let's talk about the merch.
Yeah.
What's up with the merch, man?
Man, the Fuego shit go crazy.
What made you come with just putting Fuego on everything? It's people who done changed they handles on Instagram and Facebook. They Fuego Chris. Yeah. It's girls who Fuego. It's all people who Fuego. What's up? Where'd that come from?
Man, the Fuego, you know, it's crazy. It came from my homegirl Nene. Yeah. It was just some shit like I didn't even know what Fuego was. You feel me? But she had Mexican and black, and it's Jama wife.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, Dub, where the fire? Where the lighter at? She's like, Dub, cause you know double, you ain't Dub. She's like, nigga, you Dub Fuego. And I'm like, oh, you always got the lighter, you always got my lighter, nigga, you Dub Fuego, you feel me? So I'm like, I didn't even say this shit, I just changed my name shit to the shit on Facebook. And my SA homeboy was at work like, man, Dub, I said, you Dub Fuego? Yeah, nigga, what that mean? Nigga, that's fire. Nigga, that's flame. And I'm like, oh, okay. Oh, that's Dub. Oh, okay, that's Fuego. So so I was running with that. And like I said, you seen like me and Trap, we did this Fuego versus Moolah, and all my people was changing their name to Fuego. So you know what I'm saying? Like whoever whoops, so it was just like a couple hundreds of people was on Facebook with that shit for a second. And just this last piece, like recently, you feel me? You know, Fuego always been the brand. I always had the logo. I've been paid for that shit, copyright all that shit for a long time now, like 4 or 5 years ago. You feel me? And it's just, I don't know, just being a hustler. You know how he is, like hustlers thinking of some shit. COVID-19, I'm like, shit, man, I gotta come out with some other shit for next year. You feel me?
Yeah.
And I'm just dropping, and I didn't even expect the shit to go crazy like that until like I dropped that shit, and then they sold that shit out, and then it was just like hundreds of shirts going.
I like this new design with the yellow and the red and the blue. Yeah, that's real dope. We did that with the Arizona Electrifiers a few years, like a long time ago.
Yeah, the borders. You already know what time it is.
That's dope as hell. You dope, bro.
I gotta make it.
But now let's get back to where we was at about that manhood and how you getting up, going to work, and you grinding. So how do you balance this, bro? How do you and this could be motivation for some of these other brothers who out there who trying to do music and trying to balance work and being a father, being a star, getting in the studio. Like, how do you balance all these different things that you got going on?
Man, I just shit, you know what? You feel me? Like that shit build character too, you feel me? But like learning the trade, you like being a hustler too. You know what I'm saying? That's just in our DNA, you feel me? Like I think it's just learning trades and shit. Like I always got these side hustles I can always get up and go do. Cause you know how this shit don't stop. These bills don't stop, these keys, mouths don't stop. You feel me? And then on top of that, when they ask and daddy, you got it, you gotta have it. You feel what I'm saying? So like even with working, you know, I do that concrete finishing shit. And I wasn't even supposed to be at work that day. You feel me? I was asleep, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, they got nothing, but they called me in, I'm the only finisher they got. You know what I'm saying? Or they, you feel me? If they can't get no help, they make sure, you feel me, they tag me in. So like, just being able to just balance that shit out. I got a lot of that shit from Trap too. Cause I used to see Trap House, like, first and foremost, Trap the one started getting me like nigga, get a job, you feel me? He the one telling me this, you feel me? Cause we was still in the street doing hustling, dumb ass shit, doing this crazy shit. But Trap, like, I used to just see bro used to get up like, he'd be getting paid for these shows at like 2 o'clock at, you know what I mean, a.m., you feel me? We had to stay there all night at barbecues and shit, you feel me? He'd be getting paid, but then he the first one up, 5 a.m., you feel me, calling me, like, you know what I mean? I got a lot of that good ass, like, I took a lot of that shit from Trap.
So, for the people who watching this who's not familiar with Trap in the black family, let them know who Trap is.
Man, that's Tyke Patterson, Trap House, man, this.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, you feel me? That's, you feel me? He is one of the biggest staples in the city to me, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? As far as everything you did for like, damn.
You know what it is you want to lose, but keep going. Let people know who Trap is.
Yeah, Trap, you know what I'm saying? First and foremost, Trap is that guy to me, you know what I'm saying? Trap, paved a lot of way, you know what I mean? Just the person he was, just the backpack drives, you feel me, the Isaiahs, you know what I mean? A lot of shit that he created and came from, you feel me? Trap was that man, you feel me? And Trap also someone that brought me and our bros, TBF Moolah, J Monster. You know, we all from different sets and shit like that, but we tapped in like a motherfucker. So even with Monster and Moolah, I talk to them every day to this day, you know what I mean? And I remember Trap used to just like throw us all on the set together, like collectively, when we was kids, and I didn't even know their relationship. We built these type of relationships through Trap. So Trap was always the pioneer in this shit to me, you feel me? And that was just big bro to us. So you know what I mean? Like a lot of times, like I say, you know what I mean, when motherfuckers was down and out doing some shit, cause he was with me when I was catching them cases. Like, nigga, you tripping, you know what I'm saying? Give him a good game, like change your life, dog, you feel me? Get a job, nigga, you feel me? I caught that big ass case.
That's crazy. One thing that's like constant in this interview has been people in your life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so like, I think that's very dope, and I think it's dope that you even acknowledge and give these people, you know what I'm saying, the appreciation that they deserve.
You got to, man. You know what? Because it's like even with like a lot of motherfuckers, you know, I learned a lot, man. It's like that's why you asked me about these out of towners who you got music with. You know what I'm saying? Or you know what I mean? Like, you know, a verse from Boosie still mean a verse from FREEZ to me. You feel me? I take them as two good things because same way as Thug. Because I came up growing up under them, you know what I'm saying? Seeing y'all be the all stars that, you know what I mean, we didn't have, you feel me though? You know what I'm saying? When it was like get money, you know what I'm saying? And seeing Thug shit, how he came and did that shit, that was like nigga staple mine. Seeing how you did FREEZTV, tent man, you feel me? Y'all running around handling business and being grown men about this shit, paying y'all dues and making sure, you feel me, shit stressed. That shit bigger than me too. Like Trump type, you know, a nigga get a verse from Trump, nigga, that's worth 10 G's right now. You feel me?
Yeah.
You feel me? For real, for real. So like that's why I always like looked up to them, and I always had to run away, like respect that shit. Like you feel me? Like you feel me? It wouldn't be no dub without these type of guys, these type of individuals like FREEZ that let me come in their barbershop. Like, man, if you're looking for a go in there, we fucking up time all day, you know, fucking they shit up, pressing buttons. Judge too, me and Ronnie being there making shit. Devon late night, doing shit, fucking they shit up. But like, you know what I mean? We didn't know no better, but I had to thank y'all because y'all was there how we was able to get in that motherfucker, you feel me? Because, you know, ain't nobody our age coming in here. There's grown people in here, you know what I'm saying? But they used to let us, you feel me? So all that shit I always pay my dues, you feel me? Because a lot of that shit, you feel me, that's what we come from, man. Just seeing y'all do that shit, that was a real big thing for us. We always appreciate that shit too.
And who are some of the people that you rocking with right now? Like as far as the movement, I know the Black family. I know everybody from
shit, bro.
I know the whole crew. I know you fucking with the whole crew, but who outside of your crew do you think in this Southwest, in the desert or out here, is worthy of us listening to?
Shit, I love everybody, you know what I'm saying? But like the cats that I'm like man, you gotta pay attention to. You feel me? First and foremost, like motherfuckers hate it, but Desert Baby is something different. You know what I mean? Trey Pound, that's my nigga. I always give him his roses. You feel me? Cause you know they be stirred up a lot of shit, but that's what like you know what I mean. That come with it. But real Rick Tay, you know what I mean? That's the guy. I like Rick Tay. I like FTK, Khalid. Shit, I like everybody that we, you know, but it's like some cats that really catch my eye, gravitate, like Play Loco, you feel me? Like I see Play, I'm like, this nigga different. You know what I'm saying? I like that different shit. I like expression, you know, art, like I posted on the book. Like, it's hard to say shit trash on rap because rap is a form of art. And it's like, motherfucker, it can be whatever, abstract, whatever, you feel me though? And like however you paint your picture, cause these young cats, they different. I feel like, Whoa Nice, nigga, different, you know what I'm saying? I love how they move. I like, shit, who else, you know what I'm saying? What's a young cat that I love? It's on the tip of my tongue. My nigga De La Preem, you know what I'm saying? Preem changed my life changed my sighting different, you know what I'm saying? Cause I'm seeing Preem, we did this little magazine shoot and I was like, who the fuck is Preem? It was trap, me, play, and deli every day. I'm like, I'm praying, you feel me? And then just like humble me. Like, I come to one of these kids' shows, this motherfucker like, they doing like, I don't know, emo rap, whatever the fuck. They shit is like different. And I'm like, God.
Yeah, it shows to change your mind.
See, that I love looking at shit. See, because everybody don't think, because you know, everybody keep, you know what I mean? But at the same time, I'm always learning. I always try to take that shit. I'm always learning. Like,
man, this show goes.
Damn. Man.
I'm going to beat you. But I'm still trying to give you a fair shot.
I got one ball in this shit. Let me go home.
Hey, Larry Joe, man, what you got over there, man?
Yeah, let me spark up something.
You came in with my boy, man. You done brought my boy in here with you, man. Break this. Yeah, you supposed to be quiet. Let's break this. Let's break this up a little bit. No, they got a little tense in here.
Hey, Freeze got me in here, man.
Let me relax. Let me let little bro relax a little bit.
Cameras on me. I'm like, okay, yeah, let me spark up.
Loosen up a little bit.
Yeah, loosen up a little
bit. For real, man.
Nah, man, this all love because I love you, man. You know, your grandmother and my grandmother are sisters, so
yeah,
it's like I got
tell them that like shit like that,
like,
you know.
It's a different. We got a different vibe, so I wanted to talk to you a little different and kind of get a little bit deeper into the interview because, you know, I could talk about just our family. You know what I'm saying? We could do this with just our family.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then I could just keep it focused on us as being cousins and just keep it focused on that, but. I want these people to really know you as a person, and I think this interview did that. I think it took them along your journey. It took them through everything and where we wanted them to see because, shit, you the truth. You like the next front runner coming from Arizona. You the one who filled these voids. When you speak of a real street rap that come from Phoenix, you know, when I think of it, I'm thinking of like, you know, PBR, FREEZ, C-Thug, you know, it's Young Wax. It's a few of them. I can keep going, but it's people. Mike Mills, Big Five, Mo over there. You know, it's certain people who you gonna talk about that's real street rap that I know that what they talking about is authentic. I know what they talking about is real. I know that they witnessed this, they participated, they something with this. Yeah. And it's dope to watch you take this to the next level. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because now you have opportunities and you have a foundation that's been laid for you to build on. And I think it's dope and it's exciting. And if these people is paying attention, then you're one of the people that they need to be, you know, subscribing, following, sharing, you know, trying to ride the wave. I got more traction on my Facebook just by saying I'm interviewing you than anybody else I've interviewed. And Willie North Pole, he has, you know, he's DTP, G Unit, like we say, De La Prime, he's one of the biggest, you know, but I think it's just really from the soil and authentic, like the people just really love you genuinely and they really know your struggle, they've all seen and watched the journey, you know what I'm saying, and I think it's real dope, and I want to thank you for coming to play this game with me, and when I finish, I'm going to tear your ass up when we get done with this, but right now, give the people a shout out, man. Let them know where they can find you. Let them know where they can get that merch. When the beanie caps coming back out, we need some of them beanie caps. I've been in Oklahoma. I need to take one with me. But let them know what's up, bro.
Man, you know, you can just Dub Fuego everything. Spotify, iTunes, Tidal, you feel me? Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, Dub Fuego. Tapped in and DubFuegoClothing.com. It's coming out, all this shit. It got all type of merch from sweats, joggers, shit, hats, you know, all type of shit, you know what I'm saying? You just got to tap in. We're gonna get you right, get you Fuego down, man, for sure. Other than that, man, you know, just working and grinding, man, you know. I'm still out here tapping in, still doing the street work too. But we like I said, we taking up to another level with the distribution and trying to make different shit happen, you know what I mean? Because it's big things for the whole brand and everything coming. And I'm just happy about it. You feel me? I'm still at the moment. I'm humble, but I'm just
I'm in the stands with the one, you know, the big hands that people have on? Yeah. I'm in the stands like this, bro. Yeah. I'm cheering. You feel me? I'm in the stands cheering because I want to see you make it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Not just for the music, but just for the grind and for the person you are.
Yeah, for sure,
you know what I'm saying? You deserve it.
Oh, God.
You deserve it. So that being said, make sure y'all tap in, man. FREEZTV, subscribe, like, comment, all that shit. You know, I don't know how to say it, but you know how them people say, they be like, hey guys, like, comment, subscribe, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Fuck with your boy, man. We out of here.